We're rolling. We're on. I've just got out of bed. I've just literally rolled out of bed to present myself to you this morning along with Paul. I'm Richard.
I'm Paul.
And this is Richard and Paul's
Sunday Chat!
It's Sunday morning. Are you looking at my natural beauty?
I am, yeah.
Yes, it's full of natural goodness.
It's amazing.
It is amazing, actually. I woke up with a creased face this morning, and it was creased on the side that I don't sleep on.
That can only mean you.
That can only mean that the rolls of flab on my face are flapping over during the night and creasing naturally now. What joys to look forward to with the aging process. I'm going to have a bit of at some point, just to freeze it a little bit.
I can put some water in a syringe and just squirt it on your face.
That's not going to freeze it, that's just going to blow it up. Yes. Anyway, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time of day you're watching this. Well, it could be any time of the day that they're watching. It's normally uploaded in the evening.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
So, good evening. Welcome. How are you?
I'm fine.
No, I was talking to the viewers, the people in the camera. The people in YouTube land. How are you? Are you well? I'm so pleased if you are. If you're not, then sorry. What are we talking about today then, Paul?
I don't know what's on the list. Oh, yes. Something I've never ever heard of before.
Oh.
Happy International Dawn Chorus Day. Who knew? I didn't.
I don't fully understand why it's an international day, because surely the dawn chorus, I mean, it varies, doesn't it, around the time of year, the dawn chorus, doesn't it? I mean, it varies in time.
But that doesn't mean that Australia's dawn chorus in the winter is any less valid than our dawn chorus at this time of year, does it?
So it's about the validity of the dawn chorus.
Well,
I do find these days and weeks, I mean, every week is something.
Well, I think every
isn't
day
it?
is something that I did actually look up international and national days, and there's a National Hoagie Day or International Hoagie Day, which I think is a type of sausage. I mean, we have National Sausage Week here, don't we?
Yeah, but we don't have National Penis Week, do we? National Vagina Week. I mean,
Where's that come from?
I don't know. Sausages just reminded me.
Oh dear.
In your case, of chipolata.
Well, yeah. And in your case...
No, don't go there. We don't want to take it into the gutter anymore, do we, really?
That sort of takes us on to...
There'll be International Day soon, and International Week.
No, there is an international... There is an International
Day of the Day. Oh, please.
I like the Day of the Dead in Mexico. That sounds quite fun.
Well, I think we should celebrate death. No, we should.
Well, we should. Well, the Victorians sort of used to.
They did. They
they
used to take photographs of the dead, didn't they?
We've
Prop
spoken
them up.
about this before.
Prop them up and put a smile on their face.
I don't think they put the smile on their face.
In some countries, the dead, they put them in the corner of the room, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, sit them there. Grandma, she's there for weeks, months.
No.
Isn't she?
No. In some countries, they bury the dead until they can pay for the funeral.
They do in Bali.
In Bali, they do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they dig them up and bury them properly and invite everybody.
Do they bury them or do they?
They burn them,
They cremate.
don't they?
Yeah.
They cremate them. I think it's all rather jolly. I think we should bring death out into the open and talk about it.
Well, I think we should.
We're all going to die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the one assured thing.
That and tax, they say, don't they?
Yes.
Death and
yes.
taxes. Not taxes as in to the airport. Taxes as in money that you pay to the government to do very little for you.
Well, in some countries, in the Scandinavian countries, they get quite a lot for their amounts of
Yes,
tax that
they do.
pay.
Yes, they do.
Mm. They pay
Because
more.
Because
Though
they run their countries properly.
Actually, I'm not quite sure. When you think about the levels of taxation, you know, we have is it a 20% tax in the UK?
I don't know, I'm glazing over now.
But actually it's higher than that because we have 12% national insurance, so we have a 32% tax or something like that in the UK. So, and it's higher in Scandinavia, but they get much better services generally.
Anyway, let's move on from those wonderful subjects of death and taxes.
To Naked Gardening Day.
Oh God, don't get me started on that.
World Naked Gardening. No, and there's another thing. You know, sometimes it's world, and sometimes it's international.
And sometimes it's national.
And sometimes it's national. Sometimes it may be local. Yeah.
Naked Gardening Day.
Which was yesterday.
Yesterday. Okay, I mean, you know, if you want to, we're not going to judge you. But we wouldn't personally do it. I mean, it's just asking for trouble in this area. I mean, you've got kids everywhere, you've got families. Mummy, those two men have got no clothes on and are filming each other. I mean, can you imagine?
Oh yeah,
asking for trouble,
well.
really?
Yeah.
You know.
Though we're not really
What?
overlooked, are we? We're overlooked by our next door neighbour here.
But you
never know who's looking over the fence.
Peeking through a leaf.
Peeking through the
undergrowth.
Underbush. Yeah.
You just had to say bush, didn't you?
I did, yeah, I had to say bush.
You just had to say bush.
Yeah.
Honestly. Yeah. Who did it then? Did any of you do it in the nude? I mean gardening.
I got naked yesterday in a raised bed.
I don't think you did.
I did.
I don't think you did.
I did.
You didn't take your clothes off?
I did.
What?
Upstairs in the bedroom.
Oh. God, you had me going then.
Well, it's a raised bed.
It is a raised bed. I didn't, because I wear bedclothes.
Yeah, and I took my t-shirt off because I was hot, and then I put it back on because I got colds this morning.
I wear a nightshirt because I'm civilised.
I think you should wear a hood as well. I think you should wear something like the Mexican wrestlers wear to protect your face overnight and stop it slipping.
Actually, that's quite a good idea, Paul.
Yeah, I think you should
something
do.
tight.
Yeah.
To hold it in place all night. They do
and
say
you could sew it by hand yourself and make all those wonderful things that the Mexican wrestlers, all those great mask faces.
Well, it doesn't need to be pretty, does it? It just needs to hold the skin in place whilst one is sleeping.
Well, you could just use a pair of tights in that case.
That's a good idea. They say sleeping on a silk pillowcase is good for preventing facial creasing.
When did you find that
during
out?
the night? Somebody told me on here, and a colleague told me as well.
When?
A few months ago.
And you haven't yet bought silk pillowcase?
I did look on Amazon.
I can't believe you haven't got one yet.
Well, I will get one then. I'm ordering now, mentally.
I think if you do that, because there's an awful lot of nutrients and exfoliation in leaves, I might have a mulch on my pillow of leaves. Because that could be a natural exfoliation. He told me I didn't scrub enough yesterday.
No, you don't scrub enough.
Yeah, he told me I didn't scrub enough yesterday.
You don't scrub enough, you don't exfoliate properly, and you don't moisturise properly. Paul's idea of moisturising is to go like that. Literally.
With my mouth like that.
Like that. That's what he does. That's how he rubs cream on. Like that.
Well, how do you do it?
Gently with the middle fingers, upwards motion, up the neck. Go upwards, you don't want to drag the skin down, gently around the eye, patting with the small fingers around the eye area. Look at the difference. I think you'll find my method's working.
I think you'll find that 26 years living with me is a joy. And for me, 26 years living with you, yes, there we are.
Next, we've got wood pigeons nesting in a bush at the side of the house.
You said bush.
It is a bush.
It's a shrub.
What, a shrub, bush, all the same thing really, aren't they? A shrub with a bushy habit.
It does have a bushy habit.
A bush with a shrubby habit.
No, I don't think it works.
Don't tell me what works and what doesn't.
She's sitting on twigs at the moment.
I'm not. Oh, the pigeon. Oh. I thought you were talking about me. That old queen next to me is sitting on twigs. Yes, she is. And it seemed to me that they were moulding the nest around their own bodies and modelling it for each other.
Well, not for each other, for her.
Well, for her, but they're going to both sit in it, aren't they?
Yeah, they will both sit in it.
They'll
But
take turns.
he's
Is she
going
with
off.
egg, do you think?
I don't. Well, I hope not.
Do you think
because
she's
I
with
think
egg?
that nest.
Inside her body, I
Well,
mean.
yeah, of course. Yeah, I mean, all eggs are inside the body, aren't they?
Well, no, but
I think. Well, I mean, you know, all humans, all women are born with eggs for the whole period. They don't sort of.
what's taken you onto humans? We're talking about the wood
Well,
pigeons
no, I think
nesting.
pigeons are the same. I think they must have that little thing that becomes the egg. But anyway, yeah, she's sitting on the nest, and he is bringing
Here's
twigs.
some footage, little footage through the side window for you to see them building their nest. It's lovely, isn't it? He's bringing twigs, like Paul says. Yes. Leave the bird impressions up to Kate Bush. So that's fun. It's a bit low down. I'm a bit concerned.
I think it will be fine. It seems to be nestled. I had a look closely.
Yeah, but
it seems
I'm
to be
concerned
nestled
about
on four
cats.
Well, yeah,
That's what I'm
yeah,
concerned about,
yeah.
because there's a flat roof there, and it's all,
Yeah,
it's
there
all
is.
very accessible by the pussies. So, what? Oh God, you really are in the gutter, aren't you? Honestly, I can't even say the words bush and pussy without you laughing. Get back in the playground, honestly. Avocado,
Yes, avocado.
not advocado as your mum calls it.
Yeah, avocado.
Nothing to do with the drink.
No.
Avocado.
Avocado.
That's where they get Ocado from, isn't it?
It is where they get avocado from.
Ocado is an online shopping experience. There are other online shopping experiences. Your phone's making noises.
It's an online delivery service, not an online shopping experience.
Well, it's all an experience.
Well, it is online, it is a shopping experience, but actually
So I was right.
there's no point in just shopping if they're not going to deliver it to you, and that's what it is. Started up with Waitrose, and then they sort of, Waitrose
Anyway,
started up its own.
Paul's growing an avocado.
Well, this is
Aren't you?
Planet Vegetarian. Number of our members on Planet Vegetaria are growing avocados. So we thought we would have a go too. We would have avocado too. That's brilliant, isn't it?
No.
That's brilliant. Avocado too. So we're going to be growing avocado. So if you have any tips on how to grow avocados, I know Tony at UK Grow has. I was
UK
going to
Grow?
UK Here We
Here
Grow.
We
Sorry,
Grow.
UK Here We Grow. I was going to grow one a couple of months ago, and I just didn't get round to it because that first 4 months of this year has been pretty hectic.
And
So-
you've actually spent the past 26 years putting avocado pits to one side, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yes, and I've been throwing them in the compost.
You haven't been throwing
Yes,
them in
I
the
have, or
compost.
throwing them away.
I've been putting them in the compost.
You've never grown one. Why this time?
I grew one when I was a child.
Who inspired you?
Ooh, Pamela. I think it was Pamela.
Pamela.
On Planet Vegetaria.
Thanks, Pamela.
So yeah, I'm going to have a go. I'm going to have a grow. Actually, it's Have a Grow in Wales soon. Do have a look at Have a Grow Wales. If you Google it, it'll all come up.
What is it?
It's a celebration of community gardening and people having a grow, which is why it's called Have a Grow. So if you're in Wales, Erica, Liz, Tony, Hugh,
You're going to list everybody in
I
Wales?
can't. Ginger
Welsh allotments.
Ginger Welsh allotments. Name's gone there. Do
Bethan.
have a look, Bethan. Do have a look, because there may be somewhere that you can take part and do some videos. That would be fab. Yeah, so I'm going to grow an avocado.
An avocado.
An avocado. I can't say it. I can spell it,
Well,
but I do take off my mum, who has always said avocado,
bless her.
and it's avocado.
Avocado, as I said
Avocado.
at the beginning. Next.
Avocado.
You've been very busy at the what's it called? The allotment.
But
Allotment.
yeah.
The allotment.
Yeah, yeah. I have been very busy. Lots of. It is that time of the year. The end of April, all of May. Lots of seed sowing. Some direct, some still in pots. Much of what we do is in pots, and I'm going to be doing a bit more in pots this year because we have 6 fox cubs under our shed.
And did you film them, Paul?
I didn't want to scare them. I saw these 6 faces. They're big. Not the faces, but they are big. I'm amazed how big they are, not to have seen them yet.
Maybe she's been keeping them secret.
I think she has, and one of Sarah, our next door neighbour, plot holder, she saw them the other day. The vixen was out and about with all her cubs, so she did see them. In fact, I'm going to give you some footage now of the vixen but without her cubs that I took yesterday. So we'll have that now.
Are you just going to sit there? That's Sarah and Elle's potatoes. That's Sarah and Elle's potatoes. Off she goes.
Yeah, so hopefully we'll get some footage of the cubs. I know Sam at Sam's allotment, there's Fox on their allotment as well, and he got footage of the cubs, so do go over and have a look at Sam's allotment for footage. But they're going to be trampling quite a lot of our plot, I think, particularly the upper plot. And I want to get chickpeas in this week.
Well, you're going to have to protect everything.
I'm going to have to think about doing
because they'll just play, won't they?
They will. What happened last year with the fox cubs in the garden, Richard? They were lovely, weren't they?
Yes, but they trampled everything.
They trampled virtually everything.
They trampled all my plants. Well, it wasn't
They were very
funny.
boisterous. There were 4 of them. They were very boisterous. The wood pigeon, it keeps on flying backwards and forwards that way and around. Go that way and around. Taking twigs. There we are.
Twigs and
Twigs
bits
and-
of leaves and
Oh,
twisted branches.
when you were doing the garden,
Yes.
you came across a nest.
I did, an abandoned nest.
And it was made of lots of natural moss and twigs and leaves.
No, it wasn't.
Oh.
It was made with synthetic fibres. It looked like the innards of a duvet, a synthetic duvet. So even the animals are using plastic now.
But that's obviously because we're leaving it in the environment.
Well, we're not leaving it in the environment.
Well, people
Somebody
are.
in the local area has.
Well, lots of people. I still can't get over. I went down the road
it
yesterday.
may be stuffing from a a garden cushion or something like that. I don't know, but it's that white, sort of
Foam.
spongy, not foam. It's
Yeah,
not
I
foam.
know,
It's like the inside of a cushion.
Shall I rip open one of our cushions to show them? No.
Yes. Why not, Paul?
I know what you mean. It's that sort of spongy, intertwined white fibres stuff.
Yeah, it's like a sort of microfiber or something, but it's the stuff that's used to stuff cushions. And again, it's making me nervous.
No, it's not.
I'm worried that it's going to get
It's
got
not.
by
It knows the way.
a cat.
Well, maybe we need to put a collar around the base of the shrub, like you have a squirrel buffer. We could put a big bit of cardboard to stop the cats going up. Yeah.
No, don't even get me think. There's a fly in here. That Venus
Well, it needs
flytrap
to be
is
in
useless.
the
The
Venus.
Venus
I
flytrap.
can't talk today.
The Venus flytrap.
Yeah, Venus flytrap. I wonder if there is something like a Venus flytrap.
I have to admit, I did sacrifice a small green fly the other day to the Venus flytrap.
Did you?
What do you mean?
I thought you
did
saw it.
No,
run.
it was in the downstairs loo, and I noticed it. I thought I'm going to have to give that to the Venus flytrap, so I did. So I gave it, and it ate it.
It didn't. It
went
digested it.
like that, and ate it, and it's opened its grabber. The dried husk of the green fly remains, and apparently they just blow away on the wind.
There isn't any wind.
Well,
in the
there will
kitchen.
be
You're
if I
gonna
blow
it. You're going to blow it.
Why not?
You're going to blow it.
Don't keep saying blow it. I know what you're playing at.
But you know what I think that has done with the Venus flytrap?
It sucks all the juices
Yeah,
out.
I know what's happened. I understand that. But I think the Venus flytrap, it's put on a growth spurt. And I think it's done that because it thinks there's a lot of flies suddenly available.
I don't know. Not being a Venus flytrap expert, I wouldn't know that, Paul.
And there's some flowers coming again.
Right, so anyway...
Are we going to cut them off?
Yes.
Yes.
So-
Yes.
The week after next is National What is it? National Vegetarian Week, not Vegetable Week.
That's another week.
National Vegetarian Week. So what we're going to be doing is something that we should have done quite a while ago but kind of didn't have chance to do.
It's all been perfectly planned.
Oh yes, sorry. We planned it that way, didn't we?
Yes. So what are we doing, Richard, in National Vegetarian Week?
What you said.
We're going to be making each of the 6 finalists of the Richard and Paul Cookery Challenge 2019. We're going to be uploading those to Planet Vegetaria. We'll do a couple of videos as well, and they'll be uploaded during National Vegetarian Week. So all quite exciting. Looking forward to each of those. That leaves one extra. If it's a 7-day thing, we've got 6.
What? Oh.
6. A week. A week has 7 days.
Well, maybe we could make our favourite dish currently.
What's our favourite dish currently?
I don't know. What is it?
I liked that soup yesterday.
It was nice.
Lovely soup, yes.
Yes.
We talked about that already though. Yeah, very nice though. Yes, we talked about on
So
Friday.
that's good.
Chat.
And we'll also make sure that we send out the consolation prizes that we still haven't sent out.
That Richard still hasn't sent out. Now that Richard's on holiday for a whole week now, he can sort that out.
We do apologise for the delay.
Richard does apologise for the delay.
Is there an echo in here?
No. Next!
What? Flections? What? Oh, election results.
Oh, yeah.
The country has spoken. And still, she still can't get the message, can she?
Well,
No.
it's not just her, is it?
Really?
It's Jeremy Corbyn as well.
Oh, they just can't get the message, can they? She takes the message as, well, the country has spoken and they're telling us to get on with Brexit. No, they're not. No, they're not telling you that at all. They're telling you that you've made a mess of it and that it should be cancelled. Cancel it. Cancel it now. That's my sending out of magical gay energy to the cosmos and the universe to ensure that it doesn't happen.
Are you going to do that again?
I'm doing it. I'm doing a good job so far. I prevented it so far, haven't I, for that? I've been spring cleaning.
Have you?
I have. What do you mean, have you?
Oh, I haven't noticed. What's that Nick Kershaw homage you have at the top of our stairs?
It's an old Nick Kershaw CD that's...
Nick Kershaw CD. Drying rack, bicycle, lock, something from the extractor fan.
They're the things that you forgot to take to the dump the other day.
I wasn't told they were going to the dump the other day.
You were, I think you were.
I think you'll find I wasn't.
You were. The Nick Kershaw CD is a CD that's degraded over time. I know, they don't last forever. You can't eat your dinner off them, like they promised.
Did they promise that?
Yeah, remember on Tomorrow's World?
Did they?
They ate some food off one.
Oh, I used to love Tomorrow's World.
Yes, but clearly they were very, very wrong.
They should bring it back.
Anyway...
I think they brought it back for a special. Did they actually say... They did say something about if you spill jam on it, you can just wash it under the tap. I remember
I'm
that.
sure they said you could eat dinner off it.
Yeah.
Anyway, what was I saying? I've been spring cleaning with my Pulte steamer. I steam cleaned all the carpets, all the sofas, and the floors. Yeah, I did. For you, Paul, to make you feel happy. I'm so good, aren't I? Are you spring cleaning? Tell us below. Next.
Are you going to clean the bathroom?
Yes, that's on the list for today. I think that's it, everybody. The Sunday chat. Hold the book. So, whatever you're doing this bank holiday weekend,
What are we doing this bank holiday weekend? You're cleaning the bathroom.
I'll be doing the chores. I'll be doing gardening today, back in the garden, and once I've finished the garden, I will be showing you the garden.
Yeah.
I'll be showing you the garden.
Yeah, well, I was just clarifying you were showing the garden.
I was going to do a video of me tidying up the garden, but you had one last year at virtually the same time of year, so it's just me running around the garden
Running.
screaming naked. Not really.
Not really, no. The little lilacs are nice. What are they?
They're miniature lilacs.
Miniature lilacs.
They're flowering.
Very, very pretty.
Very pretty and
Have
delicate.
Have you taken a photograph of them yet?
No.
Well, you should do, because they're very sweet.
I never respond to the word should.
Must, then.
Goodbye. Have a lovely, lovely weekend. And for those of you who haven't got a bank holiday, have a lovely Sunday
Evening.
evening.
We hope you've had a nice Sunday and
Yes.
Saturday.
And everything, every day.
It's the Hootie next Saturday.
The Hanwell Hootie.
Hanwell Hootie. Yeah.
That's a live music show,
Free.
free.
Festival.
We don't tend to go.
But we may this time.
Really?
Well, you said you wanted to go and take photos.
I
and
know,
things.
but it's the people.
There are lots of people.
Too many people. I just feel a bit claustrophobic.
Yeah, I might be down at the
Or a bit
allotment and
agoraphobic, or
and
whatever they call it.
listen to it from a distance.
It's quite nice hearing the music float on the wind.
Mm.
Did you see that? Anyway, we're going now because we've said everything we need to say, and we risk this going on for too long.
Oh, we don't want that.
No, we don't want that.
No, we don't want that. No, we don't want that.
Yeah.
No, we don't want that.
So we're saying goodbye now because it's
No,
all
we don't want
turned
that.
very strange.
Has it? I need to go and cook beans.
I wonder what that farty smell was.
They are actually cooking at the moment. In fact, they're not cooking at the moment because I turned them off. But that's our Gigantes butter beans, which have been boiling. We're going to make a Greek tomato and spinach dish with that, which I think Vivi has done one and we've done one, so have a look at those.
Bye.
Quite windy. It's quite windy. It did get very windy yesterday.
You're just going to sit there wittering on now.
No, sorry. No.
The
Things
people
to
are
do,
bored now.
people to not see.
The people are bored.
Yes, yes. People.
The
there.
people in the camera are bored now. We're saying goodbye.
Goodbye.
Thank you very much from the bottom of our hearts.
And moves.
Speak for yourself. Goodbye now.
Bye.
Take care.
Bye.
Toodaloo.